Welcome back, everyone. It's our Wing 7. So we finally are getting the prizes. So they, a couple days ago, or I guess yesterday, dropped the NFTs. So everybody would have received their NFTs already. And then today they are providing the vouchers and all the other rewards. So I'm just logging in here. That way we can see what the prize was. So congratulations, the Legion won the Great War. Now I wonder, they should change it to the Blitz opposed to the Great War, because that's what they had called the World Series 2 competition, was like the Great War. But anyhow, Legion had won, and I got rank 38. So not too bad of a placement. I'm glad I was able to make it into the top 50. Now here we're also shown the amount of gold that we're awarded. So this is kind of interesting that I do get both gold and titanium now that I'm in the Division 1. We all get 10 million plus 5% of our diamond spend. So that is a pretty good little extra claim there of 35 or 150 million diamonds. So definitely help with continuing to up some businesses. And I did secure 801 crow, which is 800,000 vouchers. Now they did significantly increase our print count, so that's pretty cool. Before common blueprints, now I was kind of hoping to see some legendary prints. I guess we pull legendaries out of the common blueprints, so nothing to complain about that. But I'm hoping they would give like 20 common and maybe one legendary. He said I did see he posted his screenshot of his reward, and he got 808 for being one. So that's pretty cool. That's quite a bit of blueprints. It'll be interesting to see what he actually pulls from that. And I guess also how many blueprints the rest of the people are getting in regards to the tier breakdowns. Like, is it the top 50 are all getting 24? And top 250 get maybe like 15 or something. So let me know down in the comments below where your rank was. And how many common blueprints you ended up securing. I'd be interested to hear if there's a difference between the different ranks, and also if there was a difference between if you were on the winning faction versus the losing faction. So definitely let me know down below. I'd really be interested to hear. Now, in regards to the competition, I thought everything went pretty well. It was a good competition overall in my mind. Everybody seemed to play fairly well. There was a lot of competition and battling up front, like in the area that I was. So I know I lost a few ranks. I think I ended up losing 11 ranks from basically where I had hit my peak point, which isn't too bad. I know I wasn't keeping it pace as well as some other people, but one thing I do want to see as they move forward with these competitions, and it's been something that we've talked about quite a bit in the Discord, they do need to switch the the criteria for joining a faction. They need to give some sort of time limit to it. Right now it's meta basically joined right at the last day, to basically solidify the Legion's win. So it's kind of frustrating that people can sit on the sidelines for the whole competition and then just choose which faction's going to win. That way they can ensure that they get those extra diamonds. And also they can swing the competition. We saw that happen in World Series 2, right? Where Legion was winning the entire time, and then it was just the last minute decision of a few high-ranked players that hadn't chosen a faction yet that ended up turning the tide of the actual war and giving Void the victory. So hopefully in the future we see some change in regards to that. But yeah, other than those minor comments, I think the competition was pretty good. The combination of all the gold across all 7 regions. I found, it did slow down the pace because of the increase in the cost to prestige businesses. Um, I am surprised that I was able to get to Prestige 5 only with one business, but I did get to Prestige 5 without having to purchase any businesses. And I am surprised that Meta got to Prestige 14. So well done. Being able to do 2 Prestige per day is quite insane. That's a lot more than I really thought. I figured we'd maybe top out at about 11, maybe 12. So him hitting 14 was quite, actually really, really exquisite. So well done, Meta. Very impressive. But yeah, so other than that, I mean, I'd love to hear what you guys thought of the Blitz, how the prize pool turned out for you. Let me know about the blueprints and if you were, expecting more or happy with what you received. Personally, I thought maybe we would get a legendary for being in the top 50. In regards to the NFTs, I unfortunately didn't really get anything significant. I was hoping for maybe something like EMP shell or one of the higher tier ones. A generator is really something I needed, but unfortunately I didn't get that. I did get an encryption device, so at least that'll help my malware a little bit. I didn't really need one, but this will give me a couple extra percentages on the high-end roll. And I also got a time bomb, so that'll help with my Savannah Bandit, which I only have one land that can take advantage of Savannah. That is the block nexus. You can see I got a couple obstacles here. So we'll see how that is. I think I was almost maxed out on the Savannah Bandit anyways. I think I might need a couple more core weapons, but other than that, I mean, everything went well, so I'm happy with how the prize pool ended up. 800 crows, always nice to get, and I did make a sale for an extra 2,000 or 200,000 vouchers, which is 200 crow, so that was pretty nice. So overall, I did get about 1,000 crow tokens, most of which I did spend on blueprints, but I mean, it is what it is. You got to reinvest some of your profits into the game, right? So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will probably have another video coming out a little bit later this week, maybe something after DJ Oracle and I get together and do the next podcast. So that'll be happening in the next 48 hours as well. So keep your eyes out for that, and we'll definitely catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.